and I are directly involved with this. Jennifer Lopez got her abs done the same way we do our abs.
Stop it.
What?
Yeah.
How did this come out? Tell me everything.
Seriously?
I saw. So Kyle and I have been going to this place and getting this ab machine that does how many? 20,000 sit-ups in half an hour.
Yeah.
And I guess she admitted to it. She's been going to this another place similar to this, wherever she lives in Florida, wherever she lives, New York, and doing the same machine. And she's getting known for her abs.
For sure.
But she works out like crazy.
Well, it's just, so do I. Not really.
But she's got the kind of abs that even when she's wearing a top, you can see she's cut. You know, like even if she's not exposing them, you can see how good her abs look.
Yeah, and so this helps her. What? So it's I'll send you. It's one of those things where it's starting to break everywhere.
So you're telling me?
Yes.
You, me, and J-Lo, we're the same.
I
I'm
swear.
shocked. I wouldn't think she would like do that because she
Why
works
not?
out like crazy. Because don't they have like some gyms that they own or something like that they're there all the time? So
Don't take this from Kyle. I've never seen her happier.
I would think that they went to the gym all the time, and she wouldn't need to.
Why
Look,
wouldn't she? It's like she's got time for that.
It's not just intense workouts that have Jennifer Lopez so cut. She's secretly been having daily $1,500 M-Sculpt sessions, a popular new procedure in Hollywood that uses high-intensity electromagnetic technology to help build tone and sculpt muscle. Half an hour is said to be the equivalent of 24,000 sit-ups. So Jen's been doubling up on sessions in the lead up to her 50th birthday in July and her wedding to A-Rod. She allegedly dropped over $75,000 on the treatment. She reckons she wants to keep going to ensure she still has the best abs in Hollywood into her 60s and 70s.
But she goes every day.
Probably. And you went yesterday.
I went yesterday, so I got my abs treated with the machine. And the one that we use is called Cool Tone.
It's the next
and that's
level.
supposed to be better.
Better,
It's supposed to
J-Lo.
be better than the one she's using. But so, yeah, I've done 4 treatments of the abs. And now I'm thinking, I should start going every day if that's what J-Lo does. But then I also, because you can treat your booty as well. And I've been pretty open about the fact that I kind of want a Brazilian butt lift. But if I could do it this way, it's non-invasive. I don't have to do a surgery. And yesterday was so weird because it was so different. And I have a theory. The first 2 times I did it, it was really painful. Like, it was almost kind of like hard to get through the half an hour. Yesterday when I did it, I was like, wow. I really feel my glutes activating. It was really, and here's my theory. I think my butt is so flat that I think she was actually placing the applicators up too high, almost on my back.
That you couldn't find your butt?
Oh no!
That's my theory. I don't know. But yesterday it was so different. I was like, I can really feel this moving. And the first 2 times I did it, I didn't feel sore or anything. But today I'm like you. I'm like kind of squeezing my butt cheeks, going like, "Wow!"
You can feel the muscle?
Kind of feel,
And my butt,
I
my
kind
butt
of feel
got, my
a
butt got
little
hard.
muscle.
My butt cheek's hard.
You both can feel your butt muscles?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like that before.
I don't think so. I never really poked my butt.
Well, and here's what I
I have
compare
to
it
ask
to.
Grant.
Oh my his butt, Grant. So, like when we had Nicole the Pole come teach us how to pole dance, do some moves, she wanted all of us to make our butt cheeks move.
Yeah.
And she asked me to squeeze my butt cheeks, and I was like, I can't. There's no muscle there. I don't know what I'm doing. And I feel like if she came in today, I could do it a little bit.
See? I'm going tomorrow to do my butt cheeks.
Same here. Tomorrow's my last one.
All I needed to know, I'm very much celebrity driven.
Sure.
And to know that Jennifer Lopez is doing this, I'm so never giving up.
Yeah.
Whatever Jennifer Lopez is doing, we should all get on board because she looks amazing. Have you seen the side-by-side meme with her? She's 49 and Rue McClanahan was 49 on the Golden Girls?
Yeah, I posted it Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah,
It's been all over the place.
Yeah, it's
It
incredible.
was like 50 in 1985. 50 at 2020.
Yeah, it's
You
like
can't talk.
Jennifer Lopez could be
You
a
don't know.
golden girl if it was in the 80s. Anyway, so I got to tell you something that happened yesterday. So I went to get a haircut, went to a barber, old school barber. I've been going there for a long time. And in the barber shop, it's pretty much the barbers are like Russian guys and Mexican guys and a couple of Mexican women. And the guy who cuts my hair is a Russian dude named Alex. And next to him is a Mexican dude named Israel. And I've been going there for a while now. And so I go in there, and Israel says, "Hey, Johnjay, tell me if this song sounds familiar to you." And he takes his cell phone, and he puts it up to my ear. Now it's a barber shop, right? So I got the cape around me, and he takes the back of his phone, and he puts it up to my ear like this, and he starts to play this song.
Oh, yes, I said it. I said it.
And I go, yeah, I know. It's Bruno Mars, right? And he goes, no, it's not Bruno Mars. And I'm like,
It's not.
that's not Bruno Mars?
So
He
very
goes,
sure
no,
it is.
listen carefully.
Oh, yes, I said it. I said it 'cause I can. Today I'm tuning into Johnjay and Rich. Listening to everyone bitch.
And I'm like, oh.
I hate my life a little less, knowing that they are the best. And I can't unplug, I love you, Miss Unfuck.
So I'm like,
They've got the
oh.
scoop on the G.
Anyway, so I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that song. And he goes, the guy who wrote it comes in here and gets his hair cut.
Ooh,
And
cool.
I'm like, oh, right on, man. And he goes, he wants to know why you don't play it anymore. And I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know. I forgot. I go,
Me too.
I go, it's not. I go, sorry. And I go, what's he been up to? You know, because now I'm in the barbershop now, and they talk to you the whole time.
Right.
I'm like, I go, what's he been up to now? He goes, oh, he's got into the family business now. And I go, what's that? He goes, him and his family have the most romantic restaurant. It got voted the most romantic restaurant in the country.
Wow.
He said, and it's one of the top 3 best restaurants in the country. I go, oh, that's cool. He goes, yeah, he wants you to come in sometime. And I go, okay, I'll go. He goes, I'll text him and tell him that you said you'd go. So now I'm sitting in the barbershop with the thing around me, and I'm like, he goes, okay, great. He goes, when do you want to go? And I go, Valentine's Day.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Right.
romantic.
Yeah, right.
Duh.
So now I'm like, and we were just on the show yesterday saying how you have 10 days. That they tell you yesterday was the 10-day period. You now is the time to go on Open Table and get a reservation. So he texts the guy and he goes, Valentine's Day? They're sold out Valentine's Day. You can't get in on Valentine's Day. He goes, this is the most romantic restaurant in the country. He says, in the country. So I start Googling the restaurant, and it is.
Oh.
It's like won all these awards, right? So the guy goes, what time do you want to go? And I go, he goes, how about 5? And Kyle, you had made that joke.
Yeah, I said if you don't make it now, you're going at 3 or 10 p.m.
Yeah. And I go, 5? I go, might as well make it noon. And I go, I'm not going to go at 5.
I'd be
Now,
cool with that.
I have 0 plans for Valentine's Day. We don't really do anything on Valentine's Day. So I look up the date of Valentine's Day, and it's a Friday.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, man, that's got to be bumping,
Packed.
right?
It's going to be a big day.
So the guy goes, okay, Valentine's Day, he can get you in. What time? And I go, 7. And then he texts the guy 7. And the barber goes, 7?
Oh my God.
Probably the most requested time.
He's like, I'm connected. I'm not that connected.
And he goes, and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, he can get you in at 7. He'll get you in at 7. I'm like, oh my
Nice.
God. And then he says, this is the random thing. He goes, he didn't get the owner of the Chicago Cubs in, but he's getting you in. And I go,
Wow.
all right. And I go, tell him I'll play that Bruno Mars song tomorrow.
You're special.
I said it 'cause I can. Today I'm tuning
So then,
into Johnjay and
the guy shows me the text, and it says, it's a set menu, which I'd never heard of before, but we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's $175 a person. And then I was
I
like,
told you they get expensive.
and I was like, all right, well, maybe make it a table for 1.